Yeah, I feel like that actually looks better.
And you can see how that wasn't there before.
Alexa, let's turn that light on.
See if can I get the link while we on here? What does that mean? Yeah. All right, I got the link. Let me put it back up there. What is that?
It's the back. I'm trying to print it and
Uh,
put it on the stories.
all right, y'all making it back. Here y'all go. Hey, I don't know what happened. I've been trying to use, so I try to use an actual like webcam, so the quality can be better. But I don't know what happened. Like he moved it, and then the picture
It's
just
just
went
bland.
out.
Just bland.
It was you. You moved it. The picture went out. It wouldn't come
The
back.
webcam is fine.
I don't know. This is what happens when you be gone for a while. Stuff happens. You can't get in. Okay. So we'll give people some time to jump back on. I mean the webcam quality isn't bad, but the the actual MacBook quality isn't bad, but the webcam is so much better, and it just I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, what's up, Rochelle, Jasmine? It's been a while. I know it's been a while. It's been too long. I was saying, I think before everybody jumped on, I think that our last live stream was in November, but I think we haven't been consistent since like September, like right after the wedding or right before the wedding. I think it was before the vow renewal. We hadn't been consistent since then, and we were consistent all year, and then we stopped then and we went live again in November, and then the holidays happened, and now here we are in late January, and definitely want to get back on track, doing every other week like we were before. So look out for us every other Thursday. I think we're gonna keep Thursdays, right?
Yeah.
Thursday seems to be a good day, so I think we're gonna keep Thursdays. But look out for us every other Thursday. Yeah, we coming back. All right, what y'all drinking today? What you got?
Little cranberry and jack.
Want to show you drink?
Oh, just
I'm gonna show
yeah,
you a drink.
yeah. Little sparkling. What's this? The low calorie cranberry juice. So you eat my Snicker bars, I
Why
drink
would
your
you?
drinks.
Why would you get in my stuff?
You eat my Snicker bars, I get in your drinks. Trade off.
You know them be hard to find.
Well, my Snicker bars. It was
No,
only
they
one.
ain't.
It was only one box left. That's why I grabbed an extra box. There's only one box in the freezer when I went back
They'll
yesterday.
restock that though. You know, it'll be taking forever to restock my drinks.
Okay, well you don't know that. I don't know that. I just found something that I wanted, and you put your little filthy hands on it.
Whatever. Anyway, I'm drinking Oliver soft wine collection, the sweet red,
Oh,
Oliver
it's
sweet
good too.
red.
It's good.
Yeah, I know it is. He been drinking my
I,
wine and everything all week.
I ain't drank it all week. I had that.
You drank like that whole bottle of Riesling.
No, you had a glass of that last night.
That little glass.
It's only you, like you said. You the one who's. I recently started drinking wine, y'all. So it's only like 3 glasses inside of a bottle. So I had 2 glasses, and I gave you one.
Anyway, so yeah, I got the Oliver tonight, and I got one of these frozen Snickers ice cream bars. It's good too, y'all. It's good.
Hey, Stephanie.
Hey, girl.
Well, she's not drinking anything because she's in class.
In class? How you watching us in class?
Jared said nothing too. Sharon is Karen, but you're right, and I don't mind Sharon, but she didn't now. So I bought these Snickers, but I don't really eat junk, y'all. Like I'm not a big candy person. Like I am a
You
candy
are.
person. Like gummies, not like candy. Like junk. I don't eat like ice cream or cake or like
I really don't either.
cupcake. Anyway, So I do have a thing for frozen Snicker bars. So I saw these Snicker bars yesterday. I don't even buy junk. Bought these. She didn't put her mouth on 3 of them in the less than 24 hours that they'd been here.
They're good too. I had one
It's only
yesterday.
6 in a box.
I had one yesterday. I was like, man, I need another one of these. Now I ate one on the way to my mama's house. Now I'm eating one now. I'm good.
They are good. That's why I bought them.
I've never watched Ferris Bueller. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Have you ever watched that movie?
No.
I think it came out like the 89 or something. It was old. But I never watched that movie.
My teacher is born. You just put on a whole lives in class. What's the class? What kind of class are you in?
Yeah, I never watched that movie.
Ain't that the one with they like in the country?
I never watched.
I think it is. I think
I've heard of it, but I've never watched it. That's before my time.
Here we go. Here we go.
It is.
Y'all would think she was born in like 1996 the way she be talking about stuff.
Dude, that's before my time. You and A and P got on the whole live. A and P is rough. Where I've been here. We ain't been doing nothing.
Just gonna keep on smacking on my Snicker bar.
Good. But yeah, we ain't been doing nothing. We've been here. What we've been up to? So last time we talked to y'all on the live, November. So we went through the holidays, obviously. Hopefully everybody had a good holiday. So December. What did we do anything special in December?
Just the holidays. No. Just the holidays.
I mean, it's been a lot going on, but really nothing going on at the same time. I feel like more has been going on lately. December was kind of boring, but more has been going on like lately in January. You want to catch them up a little bit?
As far as what?
Something about your old man disease.
Is this one?
Mark got old man disease.
I don't think it's an old man disease. So, what's that? Like 2 weeks ago, I got found out. Like I woke up and I had like some knee pain, and I just thought I was getting old. I was like, oh man, my knee like really hurts. It just felt like I had like twisted something. Like I sprained my knee. I've sprained my MCL before. Tore my ACL before. So just
what's an MCL?
Medial clavicle. It's a.
I'm about to say you just made that up. Ain't it ACL?
You got an ACL, MCL, and PCL.
You don't know.
Yeah. So anyway, I just thought I was having some like really bad, like I had pulled something, but I hadn't ran or anything like that in a long time. So that was on a Sunday. Then Monday it got worse, and then Tuesday it got even worse. I don't go to the doctor. I decided to go to the doctor that Wednesday because I couldn't like even bend my leg, and my knee was like probably like the size of like a grapefruit, and I could barely like walk. And come to find out, I had gout. I have gout. Did not even know that was a thing. This is what happens when you don't know your father's side of your family and hereditary diseases that run on and traits that run on both sides of your family.
Ain't gout for old people.
No. So it's discovered after the age of, and most men it's discovered after the age of 35, and most women it's discovered after the age of 40 that you have it.
That.
Anyway, so you can get it from a number of things: excessive drinking, eating too many processed meats, which is like ham, salami, pepperoni, all that shit like that, and an excessive amount of red meat and putting a lot of strain on your knees, which I do all of the above. So I thought I had just pulled something. And so when she went and did the X-ray, she's like, "Yeah, you don't have any anything pulled or anything, but you look like you got tissue damage that is associated with gout." So it's the worst pain in my entire life. I would not wish that pain on anybody. I literally could not get out of bed and walk for like almost like without pain for like a week. So
Okay. So I kind of got sick at the same time, right? So I'm in bed. I had the chills. I don't know what's going on. It was like I don't know, like a 24-hour. Actually, I think COVID might have got me. I ain't had COVID yet. I think it might have got me. I didn't test him. I mean, nobody else seemed to have gotten it in my house, so I don't know. But I had the chills. I had a headache. I couldn't taste or smell for like 24 hours. So I was like, man, I think it might have got me this time. But it was I was sick for maybe like 2.5 days. And that was it. And then I just woke up better. But I'm like laying in the bed. I got chills. I can't move. And obviously we still got kids. MJ need to get on the toilet, go to the bathroom, whatever. So I'm laying down and all I see is him scooting across the floor. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he like, I can't walk.
I can't walk. I still got to take care of these kids. Kids were looking at me like I was like crippled. I was like times I was like,
said, "Daddy, okay?"
I couldn't. I had to scoot around the house. My daughter was like, "Do you need crutches?" And I was like, "This is the worst pain I've ever had in my entire life." I would not wish that pain on anybody not even my enemies. I wouldn't put that pain on my enemy.
And both of us were sick at the same time. It was a mess.
I think I talk about it on an upcoming vlog. Like literally, we were in bed all day Friday, all day Saturday, and like we made ourselves get up on Sunday because Morgan had a game. We like watched like 14 or 15 episodes of Sisters,
which is an hour long, by the way. And 24 hours we just watching TV in bed
because we couldn't move.
And Friday, I had to drag that Friday. Like I got sick Thursday, like afternoon, and I had to drag myself out of bed on Friday because I had an interview. I had a job interview with a recruiter. I botched that interview, y'all. And I felt like I did, but by the time I got sick, I felt like it was too late to cancel. And so I was like, I'm just gonna get up and try to get myself together. Y'all, I was sitting on that phone trying not to vomit, like on the phone on the interview. It was a whole mess. And we were just in bed all day. It was horrible.
So yeah, gout is definitely it was crazy because my father came over. Again, y'all have seen some other videos. Me and my father have a working relationship. We're working on our relationship. It was it's been estranged basically my whole life. Started coming around a few years ago. We working back, but he actually came over on that like Tuesday after I was on the way back up to bring Morgan a birthday gift. And he disclosed to me that his sister and his brother both have gout. And I was like, oh, it's nice information to know because that's one of the things that the doctor asked me when I took myself to the hospital is, do you have anybody in your family that has this? And I was like, not that I'm aware of. So yeah. So along with my bad eating habits as far as that, which is crazy because I'm not a bad eater. Like my eating habits are really good besides the fact that I eat processed meat and I like steak. I've had to watch that shit now.
We eat steak tomorrow too.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna eat that.
I don't know. Eating that filet mignon?
I don't know.
I'll eat both pieces.
I gotta figure it out. But so it's just been a learning. I've had to like up my vitamin C. I had to like drastically up my vitamin C. Started eating cherries, like stuff to bring my I forget the exact acid or that I needed to bring down. I forget the name of it off the top of my head. I forget it is, but it was all bad. Was definitely fucked up for like a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So
that happened right after the new year. So there was a 2023. I'm like, 2023 got hands already.
Yeah, that shit was beating the fuck out of me.
2023, it already got hands. Like, what is going on? Man. Just posting videos and lives. Were you posting last year all like that? I feel like this year everybody's like, man, I'm gonna pick up the camera, I'm gonna do it. And I'd be like, yes. Like, just if you want to start a YouTube channel, you want to start whatever, just pick it up and start. Like, just start. Went to Florida. It was great and expensive.
What
Yeah.
part of Florida? I love Florida. Actually, y'all, we went to. I went. Well, we can say we. I went to Miami back in. Was that November? I think it was in November. I went to Miami. Unfortunately, to watch the Browns get their ass kicked by the Dolphins. Had a good time down there, hanging out with my father-in-law. If y'all saw that vlog, and then we frequent Orlando a lot in our early marriage, and I've always enjoyed every time we go down to Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando's cool.
Yeah.
About to change. Rochelle, aren't you already a nurse? I thought you were already a nurse.
Hey, Mara.
Hey, Mara. Said Mark is her AMP teacher. Eating too much red meat.
I don't even know if it was the red. It's not so much the red meat. I know what it was, and it's funny. Not funny because I had literally told Cece like right after the New Year, and I was like, I gotta get I gotta start watching. I gotta watch my drinking. I had told her like I gotta bring my drinking down. I was drinking way too much, and I was eating a ton. Like I was eating probably like a pepperoni and salami sandwich like for lunch like every day, not knowing how bad this shit was for me. Yeah. So, and then we was probably eating steak like what, twice a week?
Once or twice a week.
Yeah.
So, it's been more lately because I've been making those steak packets.
Yeah.
But
so
once or twice a week. Yeah.
But those are just things that you get older and you realize like I gotta watch some things as I'm getting older. I don't know. I guess that's the old man part of it. Like I gotta watch certain shit as you get older. I guess.
Rochelle said, "I hope you don't get it in your feet."
That's what my father-in-law said. He got it in his big. That's what the common average. I don't want to make this whole live about my gout, but when I was looking at the percentage, it was like I actually fell. I was like, "Ain't that a bitch?" I fell into the lower of the category. Like most people get it in a finger, a big toe. It's only like 8% of people get it in their knee, and I happen to be part of the 8%. I couldn't even like when I tell you I couldn't walk. Like I could not walk. Like I couldn't put any pressure on my right knee. It was crazy.
Yeah, like I said, 2023 got hands already. Hopefully the rest of the year go a little better. Cherry pills. He been drinking that tart cherry juice.
Yeah. It's like 100%. It's 100% juice. Like no fillers, no added sugar. Just basically just cherry juice. And that's told to be that along with these pills and getting my vitamin C up. Is all this stuff is supposed to combat the acid, which I've been since I've been making my way up. I have been good. I'm back in the gym. I'm lifting. I'm running. I haven't ran yet, but I'm lifting. I'm doing everyday activities. I'm back on the way. It's been like what, a week? About a week now. I've been all the way right.
Yeah. I don't know about mascara drama on TikTok. You gonna have to fill me in, girl. Now I gotta Google it. Mascara drama. I'm still an Instagram girl. I have been on. So I've been on TikTok more, but I think I've been more so on TikTok. Like I've been putting like my fitness content on TikTok. So if y'all don't know, I started a fitness YouTube channel, Camellia Yvette Fit. So go over there, check it out, subscribe. But I wanted to do that because I just felt like on my main channel, I was doing too much. Like I just felt like the fitness content was starting to take over because that's kind of where I am in my life. I go to the gym a lot and I talk about that a lot. And so I just wanted a separate space for it to live. And so for my TikTok, I kind of dedicated that to all my like fitness content and stuff. So I don't really watch makeup reviews on TikTok. I feel like I'm not a huge TikTok consumer like a lot of people. Like I'm still a big Instagram girl. So I haven't seen a lot of makeup, honestly, a lot of makeup reviews on TikTok. I guess they don't
algorithm hasn't.
Yeah, the algorithm doesn't give them to me because I don't consume them for the most part. So I haven't seen any mascara drama. So if somebody want to fill me in, I need to know about the mascara drama on TikTok. I gotta get ready with me coming up tomorrow too on my main channel too. So look out for that. Mascara drama TikTok. Let's see if Google knows what it is.
Rochelle, what are you furthering your career to be? Are you going for BSN? You going for nurse practitioner? What are you going for? I had dreams of being a nurse practitioner, and then I looked at that school bill, and I'm like, yep, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, man, anything I gotta spend more money on, I am done. The Michaela Nogueira fake mascara drama. Is that what it is? What? I don't. What did she? It's like she lied about something. On January 24th, Nogueira took to TikTok to post a review on the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Mascara. In the video, she applies the mascara to her lashes and raves about the product. And she says, "These are the lashes of my dreams." At first read,
all right, so in the BSN,
oh,
BNN, okay.
L'Oreal, type that. Okay, so that's what that's what I'm reading in. At first read seems innocent enough,
Well,
right?
good girl. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I was just saying, go for it, Rochelle. That's some dedication. I commend all nurses who go back, because that's part of the reason why I got out of the field. Is because I didn't want to have to keep going back to school. But that's dope.
Oh, I've never even heard of this girl. That is dope. Sorry, Rochelle, that is dope. Definitely. So I never even heard of this girl. But somebody said I know an Ardell Demi Wispy when I see it. These do look like Demi Wispies though. Ain't no way. That's a lash. That's a lash, bro. Like, you can't even see it. Ain't no way. That's just mascara. That's a lash. Oh, she playing. So basically she's reviewing a mascara for L'Oreal.
What's a mascara?
The stuff you put on your lashes. Okay. She's reviewing a mascara and she's like, "Oh, this is making my lashes look, really beautiful and long, but them ain't her damn lashes. She got on a goddamn like a fake lash and trying to say them her lashes." Yeah, I've never heard of this girl, and I've never heard of this mascara drama. I'm guessing she's a huge TikTok person. Yeah, like,
well, that's why people don't be leaving reviews by people put on Instagram and shit like that anyway on TikTok, because they feel like it's all paid product anyway. Like, it's hard to, I feel like, Daddy, yes. What? You hurt your wrist? Yeah. Okay. Okay. As I was saying, I feel like it's hard to know what's real out there when you're watching reviews, especially like by influencers, because you are like, obviously these are people who are being paid to promote this product. So it's like, to find somebody authentic when you watching a review is, I feel like it's a real trust that has to be in that person. Or like, I don't know, I've always been a fan of people who like influencers or even like sports people who are like, I have to see and know like that product, or they don't promote a ton of products. And so when they do promote a product, I'll be like, okay, they really more likely do stand by this product.
That's why when I try, like, even when I promote like whatever products I promote, I try to like try out the product, and I like to like show the products in other videos first before I just be like, hey, use this, because I want to see it in action, because people will come back to you and be like, this shit didn't work. Like, I don't want to, like, no one's gonna believe you if everything you promote it just doesn't work, right, or it sucks. So I like to keep using. I feel like I have so much stuff that it's hard to like keep using the same thing, but I like to keep using the stuff that I have, because it's like, I want y'all to know, like, I'm for real like this product. Like, I for real like this product. Like, I promote Dossier perfumes all the time. Like, y'all, I've been working with them for over a year, and y'all see me promote their perfumes all the time. That is because I truly like their perfumes. I truly think they are good dupes for the high-end perfumes and colognes. Like I got my mama hooked on them, my sister hooked on them. Like I seriously like their products. So it's like I don't know. It does get hard to decipher what's what, especially with these big brands. Because a brand like L'Oreal, like if they come to you with a deal, they're paying you thousands of dollars. Especially somebody like that who clearly has like thousands of followers. They're paying you like thousands of dollars to promote this product.
But I feel like that's how you promote it. And I don't know what direction L'Oreal is giving, but I feel like that's how you stay authentic. Because even some of the sponsorships we do, it's kind of like show the product, talk about the product, give you a real, but you don't have to like, it's never like, oh, like fake the product. I don't know, like any of the things that we go like, hey, fake how it's really working for you.
But that's because they ain't paying us that much. But when they paying you, like when they paying you thousands of dollars, you better believe they're gonna come with a contract and be like, you need to, because I've had brands on my, on my channel that have paid me pretty nicely for my size, and they'll be like, you have to have these guidelines and you can push back obviously, but they'll say you have to have these guidelines. You have to say these things.
Are they gonna say like you need to wear fake eyelashes to make this product look, I guess,
I don't think
the product, like making the product look more accentuated.
I don't know what a big brand like L'Oreal gonna say. I don't know. I've never had an opportunity to work with a L'Oreal.
Because I feel like that would water down their brand. Like it would make it look bad. Like if you like that's gonna be like they're gonna take a blowback on that anyway. Like now they're gonna take a blowback on that because it's like why do you got this person promoting this product and it's not authentic what they saying?
To be honest, I don't think a brand like L'Oreal cares unless they get caught. So now unless that person gets caught, because if nobody would have said anything, they're like, oh, it looks good. This mascara looks good, and it makes their mascara look good. But I don't know. That clearly looks like a false. I mean, it didn't look like a false lash, but it looked like a false lash. Like I couldn't see that it was a false lash, but ain't no goddamn way that mascara did that. No way.
Who's
that? MJ? What you doing, boy? What do you got?
The lotion open.
What was? I don't know. He was in our room.
Yes. He's playing with his tablet.
I don't know, and I don't think I left it up. I think I closed it. You left your lotion open. You always leave the cap off. No, I didn't even know he was in our room. Apparently, he didn't got on some lotion. Y'all, this boy, I'm talking about 2023 got hands. This boy got hands, okay? He is 2 going on 15. I don't know, 2 going on 10. This boy is like, my girls did not do this. They wasn't like this. They ain't act like this. They listened. Like, I don't feel like we ever had any, like, I don't know, man. He be stressing me out. MJ is stressful. Like he is a whole handful, and he has not slowed down. He'll be 3 in May already. I can't believe he'll be 3 in May, but he'll be 3 in May, and he just has not slowed down. It's like, dude, like I would have expected him to like mellow out a little bit. Nope. He be on one, and I feel like he knows he's like the baby because he milks that shit for everything. Like he knows he's the baby. He's a lot, a whole lot. But yeah, I can't believe I never heard of that girl. I've never seen that girl. Is she on YouTube too? Or is she just a TikToker? If she's just a TikToker, that's probably why I haven't heard of her. Not on the makeup side of TikTok, and I saw Jeffree Star has come out of retirement to make a video. I haven't heard from him in a while. I actually saw a video clip of him just a few weeks ago. He was doing some interview with somebody, and they were like, well, what are your pronouns? And he was like, they were like, are you he, him? And he was like, yeah, I'm a man. But I saw a little clip of that like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I haven't seen Jeffree Star in, I feel like years. Like it's been a long time since I've seen him or anything about him. I haven't seen him in quite a while. That is funny. Talking about 2020. Oh no. Oh no. I hope everything was okay. I mean, getting a new car is fun, but I hope everything was okay. As far as the car accident. Man. Have to wear those lashes on purpose because you can clearly see she has lashes. Like I said, ain't no way that damn mascara did that. Okay. And ain't no mascara I'd never used made my lashes look like that. Okay. Ever. Ever. I don't care how good the mascara is. Like she went from no lashes to, like somebody said, a whole demi wispy on her eye. Like there's no goddamn way. Like none. So I don't know. I don't know. I call a cap on that like everybody else. I wonder if she's responded. I'm gonna have to Google it. I wonder if she's responded to has she responded to the backlash? That is funny. So I'm trying to. I was about to say something. I just lost my train of thought. I just lost my train of thought. I can't remember what I was about to say now, y'all. Jesus. Dang, I can't remember what I was about to say. Well, it'll come back to me. I was gonna ask y'all what shows are y'all watching?
Did we read some more comments?
I read all the comments.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna ask y'all what shows are y'all watching currently. I started season 5 of The Circle. I just started it today. I mean, I gotta get used to the characters. So I only watched one episode. I didn't even finish the first episode yet. So I gotta get used to the players. Let me know if y'all like The Circle. Last season was really good. And then the season before was really good when the girl who was playing her husband won. That season was really good. So we'll see about this season. I don't know. I really like the deaf girl, the black girl that's deaf. I love her. But I gotta fill everybody else out. So I do love The Circle. No, I never watched another season of 90 Day Fiance. Wait, 90 Day Fiance? That wasn't what we was watching. We was watching Married at First Sight. I never started 90 Day Fiance. I have not watched that yet. Is that the same concept though? Like they meet and get engaged on the same day, and then they have 90 days to decide if they want to get married. Is that the concept? I have never seen that one. But it was Married at First Sight that I was watching, that I saw a few seasons of, and I think the last one we watched was like DC. What is you doing? Yeah, Married at First Sight is what it was. But what are we watching currently? I don't think we're watching anything currently.
Caught up on
Together.
Everything.
We caught up on Sisters. Y'all watch Sisters? We caught up on Sisters. We were literally like 2 seasons behind. Like,
it was a season behind.
Was it a season? I think we watched like you said, like 16, 17 episodes last week. And so we were behind, but we caught back up on Sisters. And so we even watched last night's episode. And actually it got pretty good. And it's funny because I saw DeVal did an interview, because we always talk about how Tyler Perry shows, like one episode is only like a couple of hours. Like it's not a full day. It's not 3 days. One episode is literally like a couple of hours on the Tyler Perry shows. Like he never...
First days, it'd be like a day. It'd be like 1 day, like each episode.
I don't even think it'd be a full day sometimes.
Sometimes it don't be, but most of the time it's like a day. Like an episode is like 1 day.
Because like when the last episode, when she told him to call Karen and that girl Heather, and this episode started with Karen still at her house. Like it wasn't that whole
Karen
episode at their house, and Karen was leaving.
Well, the end of that episode was...
But the beginning of that episode was the same day. It was the beginning of the day.
It was at night when it was the new episode starting at night though. But yeah.
Right, but it's the same day.
But some of them go like this new episode was it went to another day because she woke up and
1 more day. Yeah. But I'm like the episodes literally they like They are.
I'm not a fan of Tyler Perry shows.
There are a couple of like it's literally as you're watching one episode that's an
like
hour, you're only watching a couple of hours of in Tyler Perry world time. Yeah. And so like one season, I saw it, and like I said, DeVal was doing an interview and he was talking about that, and he was like, yeah, he was like, one season, people are like, he's like, I see like on Twitter, everybody's like, Karen's been pregnant for like 3 months, and he's like, no, like one season is like 5 to 7 days in Tyler Perry time. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Like it's literally like a week. One whole season is like a week in Tyler Perry time. And so it's like we watched like 17 hours of the show and we only made it like 4 days through. Like it's crazy, but I think it's obviously it has its like Tyler Perry moments, but I think Sisters is a good show. It's a good definitely a good concept. The drama's good. It's always really messy. You're always wondering how this person gonna get out of this next thing.
But, you know what we did? What we watched since we last talked to y'all? We finished Good Girls. We finished Good Girls since the last time we
finally.
Talked to you. Yeah.
I can't believe there's not gonna be another season. It didn't even end right.
It did. I mean, it ended the way that it would end, as if you didn't know if it was gonna have another season come back. Come to find out that I don't know if y'all know this, that the bad guy, and the main girl, the girl who was always in drama, they like developed a beef with each other. Is why that like Rio decided he wasn't coming back, or like and they didn't know how to like recast the show without him to do a last season.
Ain't no show without Rio.
So
you say hi. What do you draw lips?
What else? I gotta catch up on BMF is back. We got our shows that we watched. We got our shows that we watched solo. BMF is mine. I gotta catch up on BMF. I've heard good things so far. What? You want what?
You ain't get no milk.
No, it's too late for that. You ready for Nana? Okay.
Yeah, he got BMF. I don't watch that.
Yeah.
Let me see. Currently watching the second season. Oh, Godfather of Harlem.
I've heard good things about that.
Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, I watched the actual. Who said that?
Stephanie.
Oh yeah, I watched. Did you ever watch that? They had like an actual Netflix documentary, like a real documentary on the Godfather of Harlem, which is actually really good. That's why I want to watch the story. But the Netflix documentary is really good. Have you seen that?
No. Have we watched any good Netflix documentaries lately?
Don't Pick Up the Phone.
Oh yeah. Anybody watch Don't Pick Up the Phone? We watched it. We did. We watched that while we were sick. What did we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't Pick Up the Phone. It was about, oh my God, it was so weird. And I was like, who does what? So basically, this guy was calling these fast food restaurants like McDonald's, Wendy's, Pizza Hut, like Hardee's, like all these fast food restaurants. He was just randomly calling across the country in these, like, they're literally like these little town remote areas. He was calling these fast food restaurants. So he would call a McDonald's and be like, hey, I'm calling from the police department. And he would describe, this guy's never seen these people. He's not there, but he would describe like a general description. Hey, there's a young girl, do you guys have an employee? She's a young girl, brown hair. We think she
frail, smaller.
Yeah, smaller frame. She is being accused of stealing money out of a customer's purse, and we need you to go get her. So they're like talking to the manager, and the manager would go get the girl, bring her to the back, and usually it's like some young girl in like their teens or 20s. So bring her to the back, and the police officer would be on the phone and be like, you've been accused of stealing from a customer, and you can either wait for us to get there to come get you and strip search you, or you can have your manager or your assistant manager strip search you here. And so the assistant manager is sitting there, or manager is sitting there listening. And so that I get either the person or would be like, okay, well, they can just do it here. And he would like instruct these, like the manager, to be like, tell her to take off.
Yeah, go ahead.
whatever. He would like
It's very-
instruct
yeah,
the
'cause,
manager to tell her like, take off her top, empty her pockets, take off her shoes, and he would just keep going further. Take off her top, take off her bra, take off her underwear until this person is like naked. Have her do jump, like bend over in front of you to make sure she's not hiding money and drugs inside of her like butt, or like do jumping jacks and to see if something comes out. And these managers were like having these girls do this, and and some of them were like young girls, like 16, and like, you know, didn't know what to do. Some of them were like 19, and I'm like, I feel like, first of all, if I was the manager as a grown person, I'd be like, come on. I like, maybe if they were like, okay, I might have believed it for a second. They like have her empty her pockets or whatever. But then after they start telling me to tell somebody to take off their clothes, I'll be like, no, this ain't right. Like, ain't no way. This is not right. Like, you come do it then. I'm not doing your job. You come do it if this is real. And I feel like I would have hung up. These people was like going so like had a girl's butt naked in the office, like in these fast food restaurants. It was crazy.
Long story short, he ended up making like phone calls to like over 300 restaurants. Like 4 managers was convicted of like rape, like sodomy and rape. Couple of them actually did jail time.
Yeah, because the one guy, he was like, have her perform oral sex. I'm like, that guy's a predator. Because there's no way you still thought that was a cop. Yeah. Like you're that guy was a predator.
Couple guys did jail time, and the one girl ended up winning like $6 million from McDonald's because she said that McDonald's put her in a dangerous situation. Come to find out, like McDonald's, this phone call had happened at like 14 other McDonald's before it happened at the one that she was at. So the court found McDonald's liable for the damages that she happened to her. And this was like in 2003 when this happened.
2004. Yeah. It was the weirdest thing. But yeah, we did watch that a couple weeks ago. Like, these people, man, I don't know. You can get certain people do anything, I feel like. I swear to God, you can. They ain't try that shit in Detroit, in Cleveland, in Chicago, in the inner city. Like,
they ain't calling on East Cleveland.
Right? Yeah.
They be like, what?
Tell her to take off her clothes. Excuse me? Like,
I'm about to call my brother.
Right. Come get me.
Yeah.
Because that's what I would have said. Come get me. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm going home. Come find me there. Yeah. Come get me there. Like, it was crazy. 90 Day. Okay, so eventually I'm gonna start 90 Day Fiance. Is that on Netflix or is it Hulu? Can I find it on the streaming service? I think I can, because I think I've seen it before. Oh, I watched Emily in Paris on Netflix. That was so good. I binged all 3 seasons like in like a week and a half. Emily in Paris was so good.
You know what I'm getting ready for? I think You come out next week.
You comes out, I think it's February 9th.
Oh, I thought it was next week.
And Harlem, did y'all watch Harlem on Amazon? Was that Amazon Prime? We can catch up and then watch season 2.
No,
I want to rewatch it.
Now you want to watch.
I want to rewatch it too.
Before you just watched the whole season of it.
I did. I watched it in one day. I was here cleaning. He was at work. I watched that whole thing in one day. But Harlem with Megan Good. Season 1 was on Amazon Prime last year. I watched season 1, and season 2 is coming out February 3rd, I think. So Harlem's coming back. That's gonna be really, really good. White Lotus. I've heard good things about White Lotus. Rewatching The Game. Oh, I should rewatch The Game. That's the one black show that came on Netflix and I didn't fully rewatch.
I did. I didn't I couldn't get past, like, I was watching season 1 and I couldn't get past how bad season 1. Like, I understand why the WB initially dropped that show after season 1 and brought it back, because that first season was hard to watch.
Because I watched it. I guess like the one thing, of course, I rewatched Girlfriends. I rewatched Moesha. I rewatched Moesha when it came on. Yeah, I am. I rewatched Moesha when it came on. I rewatched like every Sister. I rewatched everything when they brought it back, and that's the one thing I did not rewatch. Was The Game, and I don't know why. The Greenleaf was good. Man, that show was so good. 90 Day Fiance is on TLC. I'm gonna have to start that. I heard it was really good. Kaleidoscope. That's a show? Is that a show? Yeah. Harlem was good, Raquel. You gonna watch it?
Sure.
You gonna watch it? And we'll start season 1 and then catch season 2.
I don't know. You know what? You put it on, I'll see. Because I mean, do you just start watching it? I might watch it. Because I ain't even about to sit here and be like, oh, we ain't watched it. Like,
because we gotta get through season 1 so we can start season 2.
Okay, but I'd be like, oh, you want to watch something like last? Even when we watched this, like I'd see, be like, CC don't make suggestions on when we should watch TV, and then when we fall behind, so she'll be like, oh, we ain't watched it. Like if I want to watch something, I'd be like, you want to watch this? Like she has to wait for me to like suggest if we should watch something. Like we should let's watch TV. So I don't want you to be like, oh, you behind because you was waiting on me. So if you're gonna watch it, put it on or request that I watch it. We'll see.
Whatever. I hope this is the last season of you lock him up and bury him.
I was thinking that when they came back out with you,
he in Paris now.
He did because he like
they got extradition laws.
Didn't he like shave his finger? He like
cut
shaved
his finger off to make it sound he died.
I thought he like shaved his fingertips off, like
to make it sound he died.
Yeah, like to because I was thinking like how they when they show like the preview for the next season after that season was over, like how are they doing another one?
Because he went to Paris. Remember?
I get that, but what I'm saying is there's no way he should have got away. Like he killed his kid and his baby mama.
He didn't kill the kid. I don't know what.
Was she pregnant?
No, she wasn't pregnant. They already had the baby, right?
No. I thought.
Yeah, they already had the baby. Because remember, she killed that one man because he got the baby sick.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They had the baby.
So where's the
I think
baby?
He gave the baby. They gave the baby to somebody, or he left a note. Yeah, they gave the baby. He gave the baby to her parents, I think.
Regardless, he out here still crushing on women, and he out here got a whole.
I mean, love was much crazier.
Love was.
We ain't gonna have this argument again.
We ain't gonna have this.
He was trying to be good.
I'm not gonna have this.
And Love was just out here randomly killing people. He had to kill her.
I'm not gonna have this argument again.
He had to kill her. Love was putting them in situations. He literally had the gay couple. That's right. He gave him to the gay couple.
I'm not having this argument. Love
was trying to kill. She was just randomly killing people. He had to get rid of her.
That's like he was the definition of like somebody like if Kanye West had like married a Kanye West version of himself and was to be mad at the wife version of himself because she was acting erratic. It would be like, how does this even work? Like,
but he was getting better.
He was not. He stopped loving her the moment he saw her kill the woman outside.
She was being crazy.
Okay, we're not having this conversation. Like he hadn't killed all the people when she saved him. Like she killed somebody to save him, and instantly, I don't love you anymore like that.
He wasn't killing people the second season.
No, I'm talking about when he stopped loving her when she killed the first person when he was locked in the cage.
Yeah, she was the one that locked him in the cage.
No, the girl locked him.
Well, that girl because
she was about to go tell on him, and then she was about to go tell him, and Love killed her.
Yeah, but she also killed that girl his neighbor. Remember, and left the little girl, and the little girl remember he killed her sister. Love was killing everybody. He wasn't on that no more in season 2. He wasn't on that.
Well, he was trying. I think he just got tired of cleaning up Love messes because Love was a little. She worked off emotion. He was a little more crazy. And he wasn't.
I mean, he was trying to get better.
He was more tactical with his murders, but they was both crazy. I think he just got tired of cleaning up Love messes.
He was sick of her shit. She was randomly killing people at the bottom of that bakery.
But he I think he was like when he had to figure out when she killed had them 2 people in the cage in the basement. Yeah. I think that's when he was like, all right, I can't do this no more.
He's sick of her shit.
But
so he had to get rid of Love.
I rock with Love.
You giving everybody ice cream? Is that chocolate ice cream? Yeah. Yeah, Love was crazy. He had to get rid of her. So now he in Paris. We'll see who he finds this season.
It looked like a black girl he crushing on. I think it was a black girl.
Another black girl?
He liked black girls. Crushing on this.
Because that girl was black last season. That he liked. That's a lot. That worked at the library. Remember, because Love was about to kill her.
Yeah, I think it's a black girl he crushing on.
Hulu just released the first couple episodes of the 16. What is this?
You want?
The 1619 Project.
Nobody wants the ice cream, Marcus.
The 1619 Project. What is this? Oh, it's a book too. Can't buy no more books. 1619 Project, anthology of essays and poetry published by Random House, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but what's it about? What's it about? Yeah, I haven't seen that. I don't know. Oh, Kaleidoscope is the movie on Netflix. We're going to have to look at that then. Michelle said hi. You said hi, Miss Michelle? Hi, Dad. That is not what I said. You play too many games. Say hi, Miss Michelle. Hi, Dad. He playing games now.
Baby is with the gay couple.
I forget. Yeah, because he dropped him off on the porch.
Who's the gay couple?
They were. I think it was just their friends.
I can't remember.
I
gotta get a refresher because the only people I remember. I'm trying to remember people I remember from that season. I remember the swingers.
Oh yeah, that got out. That got out because they locked him in the cage.
Yeah, because they were about to kill him too.
And they got out. Yeah. Oh, it's the same girl from the last season. They said he followed her to Paris. I didn't realize that.
Oh, that's all it's system. Okay, so it's a black girl. Okay.
So he followed her to Paris. Oh man, he gonna kill her. Didn't she have a daughter? Yeah, because she had a daughter with that man, didn't she? That white man that he killed.
Yeah, because he had to stop loving her because love was about to
kill her. Even though he killed her, but he didn't. He wasn't trying to kill him.
He ain't never trying to kill her. Let you tell her.
Her ex was mean and like.
Let you tell her. He ain't never trying to kill nobody.
Her ex was treating her bad.
He ain't never trying to kill nobody. Let you tell her. Oh, that was a mistake.
He threw that man off the building. But he wasn't. He was just following him, and then the man was like, "Why are you following me?" He wasn't gonna kill him. He was just following him, trying to get dirt on him. And then the dude was like, "Well, why are you following me?" And then they got
knocked him off the building.
He got kicked off the building. That dude tried to fight him
because he was following him.
It was either me or you. You tried to fight me, so I had to not kill you. I don't know. Just saying. Oh, the movie with Eddie Murphy.
Oh, that movie's gonna be hilarious. But I told you about that the other day because Nia Long played the wife. Marcus. You
go whisper. Can you whisper?
Yeah. Nia Long played the wife in that movie. That's gonna be hilarious. Because Jonah Hill. Yeah, that movie is gonna be hilarious. I seen the previews for that a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be hilarious." It's like it reminds me of a new version of what was the movie with Bernie Mac that you loved with Ashton Kutcher? Yeah, Guess Who. It reminds me of like a new version of Guess Who.
Did y'all see? It was a movie with Nia Long and she went missing. I wanted to see that.
Oh yeah, I wanted to see that too with her
daughter.
Oh,
it was a daughter. Yeah, she that movie with Nia Long and she went missing. I want to see because that looked good too. I said, look at Nia Long working. Movies.
She was working. That's when she was
neglecting
her husband.
First of all, that wasn't her husband.
Well, neglecting her boyfriend.
I know that man cheated on her. She just trying to make a paycheck, take care of their son. She just trying to make a paycheck, and that's what he did. Can't trust these men.
Y'all do that to your husbands or significant others like Cece? Just randomly this is what y'all do, or can't trust these men for now. I'm like, dude, I've been a faithful man for years and years. You still grouping me in the category with men and these men and all. I'm like, I ain't did nothing to nobody. Who is y'all?
Y'all be acting real funny.
Who is Marcus? Stop it.
What is that?
Look like you something on your phone.
Bro, I'm watching a whole live here. I'm watching a whole live on TikTok and didn't know it. What is going on?
His coworker. Oh, okay, you already read that.
Yeah, said Whitney Houston movie. I wasn't really pressed to see the Whitney Houston movie. That's why I feel like I've seen so many movies and storylines of Whitney Houston.
It's supposed to be a good one though. It's supposed to be the real biopic. So
they all supposed to be good.
No, you can't say that because Flex playing Michael Jackson, that wasn't good.
I mean, that you know what was really good though, that like a good biopic was that Bobby Brown.
The Bobby Brown, the new
was
edition
good.
Bobby pick was good.
Yeah, the new edition was good, and the Bobby Brown one.
Yeah, the new edition Bobby pick was really good.
BET did very well on that.
I forget who they handed those projects over to. BET, that's the thing I don't like. This is the thing that be making me mad about BET. Like BET do something. They do like something. They do like one really good project or one template, and like just can't string it together. Like I had said this years ago, and I was coming in fruition. I said like probably like 5 or 6 years ago, I was like they should just hand BET over to Kevin Hart and Tyler Perry. Just like here Tyler Perry, here Kevin Hart. Please make BET work for like give those two creative. Like let Tyler Perry do all the drama, let Kevin Hart do all the comedy. And maybe even get 50 Cent in there, get a little bit of drama going too. 50 can get some like and go from there. Because
I mean, whoever basically did. BET, Tyler, like every show on BET, every original show on BET belongs to Tyler Perry. Yeah. It's like that Kingdom Business, that show with Eva, the Eden's Den or something with the strip club. And Kingdom. The show with Eva, the Kingdom Business Sisters. They got. Don't like Meet the Browns and stuff.
What's that girl? What's the one show with the Oval? With the girl
from the Oval.
What's the girl from the first episode? Who she got her own show? The one who like they like had the camp. What's the name of the show?
Ruthless.
Ruthless, yeah.
Yeah, it's like so like every show on BET. It's like Tyler Perry has like 12 active shows going at one time. I don't know when the man sleeps. And I think he writes all of these shows. Like for the most part, I think he writes and directs like all of these shows. I don't know when the man sleeps. He just like stays in his studios and goes from like set to set and he's expanding his studio. He's going to have like one of the largest studios. Like he's expanding supposedly in Atlanta. He bought more land and is expanding his studio, which is amazing for him. And he just employs so many people, which is awesome. Like Tyler Perry is a freaking powerhouse. I mean, I don't think we've ever seen anything like Tyler Perry. As much as people can talk, like you can talk about his shows all you want, but between the shows and the movies and just his, like he does a lot of philanthropy and he employs so many Black people. Like Tyler Perry is doing it. Like it's crazy.
Say the Whitney Houston movie is good, but the story hasn't been told enough. Agreed, Miss Michelle. Jasmine says I do. My husband definitely gives me the look like I'm not them. That's how I look every time. Like literally, she comes in, she be like, "Y'all men." I'm like, "Who is y'all men? Who is y'all men? I ain't did nothing.
Yo, people.
I come home. I go out. I come home. I text when I leave. I text while I'm there. Like." I can't even like be at the gym without her calling me.
And I don't call you at the gym?
You just called me at the gym today.
I called you to ask you a quick question about what did I ask you about?
About milk.
No, I didn't call you about
but no, pancakes.
I text you about milk. Yeah, I asked you, did my mother give you pancakes? Yeah. Because Raya asked me.
You could have texted me about that.
Well, it was easier to call and quicker to call. Raya was asking me right then, so I called you.
Regardless, I can't it's not a time that I get a call and I don't pick up the phone, or you're not connected at my hip. So it's like, who is y'all men? Like literally, you do because you be on my hip 24/7.
I don't know what you be doing.
So
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Y'all men that crazy.
Who is y'all men?
You heard me.
What you looking at?
No. Nothing. Say, favorite group, New Edition. Went to that concert. Didn't we go to? Was it New Edition or was it BBD? I think it was just BBD. When we went to that show, BBD. And it had like all like the old school acts.
Yeah.
And it was BBD. Whitney movie was really good. Available to rent at Red Box. I see you, Stephanie. Did they go through layoffs? Everybody else did. I just wondered, did they go through layoffs? We definitely did in my company.
Obviously, my company.
Yeah. Have you talked? Are you talking?
No, I haven't said anything. But I mean, it's coming up in the vlog.
Let's see. Don't watch any of it. Oh, you don't watch none of the Tyler Perry shows? I feel like some of them are really good.
No,
sometimes they're painful to get through.
No, they're not.
But some of them are really good. Yeah,
if it wasn't for DeVal, only reason I even started watching Sisters is because I rock with DeVal. And I've given up on Sisters twice, and I come back and watch it because it's something we do together. But I would have given up on that show a long time. The storylines are so long and drawn out on all Tyler Perry shows. Like scenes that should last 2 minutes last like 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
They like 5 to 7 minutes. It'd be like, did you get the phone? No. Did you get the phone? Well, pick up the phone. Why don't you pick up the phone? But if I was gonna pick up the phone, then you should have picked it up. I'm like, what are we doing here? What is going on here? Something like really bad written stories.
Some of them are. But Sisters, I like Sisters. I like If Loving You Is Wrong. I liked I Loving You. Love It If Loving You Is Wrong because that was gone. What are the only two I really
watched. You know what we did watch? Y'all know what we watched? And y'all, we'll talk about this and we'll get off. The Best Man Holiday.
Oh yeah, the final chapters.
Final chapters.
Yes, yeah, I forgot about that. We watched that around Christmas time. It was good. So good.
That was good. That was probably the best thing we watched since the last time we watched.
Okay, The Best Man was so good, and let me finish these comments, and then we'll talk about The Best Man.
And then if you ain't seen The Best Man, you might want to jump off.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes, I got the Fenty body butter. Got it in the back. I did buy the new Fenty body butter.
$56 lotion.
$75, but no, that's not that one. Oh. He's talking about the Laura Mercier body butter. I just finished one. I got one more left, and I'm like, I can't buy another one till it go back on sale. But yes, I did get the new Fenty body butter. I got the one from Christmas time in like the gold packaging, and then I just got the cherry or whatever. I just got that one. It's a nice holiday version. Oh, the holiday version is the best one. I gotta start that. I just finished, like I said, I finished the original, a second one of the original Fenty body butter. Then I went on to the Laura Mercier body butter. I just finished that this week. And so now I'm probably about to pull out the Fenty holiday body butter. I haven't pulled one out, a new one out yet. But okay, yes. Oh, no layoffs. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's LinkedIn. I was just on LinkedIn a couple minutes ago. It is completely depressing. I was looking at one post, and they were like, I've been laid off for like 5 months now. Bills are piling up. I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent. Just putting this out there so if anyone can help. I'm a digital recruiter. It's like recruiters were hit so hard, and like it just sucks. LinkedIn is crazy depressing right now. It definitely is. Okay. Best Man. So, first of all, I feel like they hit on so many, which I feel like I'm not at that point yet, but I feel like they're like remind me of like life in like what 10 years maybe, like life in like 10 years where you have these.
Well, not all of them, because they always going through different parts of their life. Like Tay Diggs with the kid. They were
older, but they had a little kid.
Yeah,
but they were older, but had a little kid. Terrence Howard, their daughter was like 17. Yeah. Morris Chestnut, his son was like, his kids were like 18, older teenagers. 18, 16, yeah, and it was just so I like how they hit on so many different points, like how Morris Chestnut's son was gay and his pronouns had changed, and so, I think that's a reality that a lot of parents are going through right now. Though
we watched that, and when the part came on, this how non-versed I am. He was talking about he was it non-binary?
He was non-binary.
And I was like,
his pronouns are they and they, their, them.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, what is non? Like I was like Terrence Howard and the people he was calling, like, what is non-binary? I don't even know what is. And Cece had to tell me, like, this is what I'm like. Oh, I had no idea that was even a thing.
Like even when you work at a really like a progressive company. So me, y'all know I work for DoorDash. When you work for a company like that, DoorDash, like Google, like especially these tech companies, like they're very serious about that. And so even on LinkedIn, if you go on LinkedIn, people have their pronouns.
Yeah, I seen the pronouns, but I just had never heard of non-binary. I never knew what that was.
They don't non-binary, so they don't subscribe to a gender. And I feel like a lot of parents are going through that right now. And I feel like Black parents especially, it's so funny because I saw this meme and it was like white parents. Yeah, it was like white parents. So my daughter's a lesbian and these are her pronouns. And it was like Black parents. So she called herself Black and girls now. Like that is so factual. And I think it's something that obviously, I mean, our parents just are not used to, they don't understand. And I feel like that's a real conversation that a lot of parents are going through right now. They don't know how to handle it. They don't understand how to handle it. And I enjoyed how they kind of played that out. I really enjoyed how they kind of played that scenario out. The heart attack scenario with Terrence Howard was really good because it just showed like they were aging and all of that. And I enjoyed how they let them age like that. And yeah, I enjoyed that. And Sanaa Lathan got on my damn nerves. She was the problem. Like she was the issue.
I don't know if she was the issue.
She got on my damn nerves.
She wasn't the issue. She wasn't the issue until the end. She was the rock, I feel like, for the most part. Besides the fact that I feel like she should have been able to have a better conversation, which I feel like that was real. Like I feel like she was trying to be herself. Like, this is what I want. I want to be here, but he wasn't hearing that. And I feel like that was the outlining of them being able to talk about the fact that they had problems communicating what they wanted. Like Taye Diggs thought that him moving them where they were moving them was progression, where all Sanaa Lathan wanted was to be where she was and continue to do what she was doing. But they both wanted to be good with each other, but they didn't know how to communicate that to each other. It wasn't working. The communication wasn't working.
So that part I got. Y'all saying Harper was the issue? Really? Okay, so look,
Harper was the issue all the way up until the end. The kid to South Africa to Ghana. I was rocking with Harper.
That's what pissed me off.
I was rocking with Sanaa Lathan all the way up until Ghana. When we got to Ghana, I'm like, you can't take my kid to a whole nother country.
So that's what pissed me off, I feel like. So I get it. She was getting on my nerves throughout the whole series, but I get it. We're going in separate directions. I understand. Like, people grow apart.
That's what happened about her growing up. I think it was like
they were going in separate directions. They wanted different things.
I don't think it was. I think she wanted him to just like see her. Like all he saw was him and what was going to take him to get to where he wanted to be, or what he needed to do, or all these producers got me and they need me to do this. And like Morris Chestnut kept saying, Terrence Howard, like, if you that big of a deal, they'll wait on you. And he would never tell them to wait. Like, it was always like Sanaa Lathan always had to wait. He would never make anything else wait. It was always she had to wait.
Okay. I understand that. I don't know. Okay, so look, y'all know me, and I am that very, like, I see kind of what I feel like my vision is for life, and I'm like zeroed in on it, right? So I am. That's so I guess I can kind of see myself in Harper, and what he was. I can kind of see myself in Harper, and maybe that's why I was like, I don't know. Now in the first movie, yes, Harper was the freaking issue. Been the problem the whole time. He was the problem.
He's been the problem the whole time.
I mean, the second movie, him and Sanaa didn't really have issues, so he wasn't a problem with Sanaa in the second movie. He's been
the problem with everybody the whole series.
Harper is
very self-indulged.
We've already had
all about himself.
Hold on, because we've already had this talk. Because the first movie, Harper should have told his friend and shouldn't have betrayed his friend, but he was the issue in the friendship. You're right, in the friendship, because he shouldn't have. Mia wasn't the issue. He was the issue.
Even the fact that he, like, the way he did, what's his name, with the dreads, like, oh, I didn't write the show, but you are the man. Like, this is an uncomfortable. Like, Harper was the problem in the whole circle.
That was how they treated him, though, that was
Harper
true.
was the problem in the whole circle. Harper is the problem.
I thought he was being very sensitive. I thought Julian was being very sensitive, but that's just me. That's what I thought. I thought he was being really sensitive, but I just felt like I think what really pissed me off about Sanaa Lathan was when she tried to take that baby to Ghana. You can't just that's what when you have a baby with somebody, I feel like you are obligated, as long as that parent is there and present, I feel like you are obligated for that child to make it as easy as
stop it.
Make it as easy as possible to co-parent together. Like I would like if I had a baby with someone I met in Cleveland, we live in Cleveland. I met you in Cleveland. We have a baby together. I'm not moving to freaking Ghana with your child.
But they might move to another state.
Maybe you might move to another state. Maybe we might move to another state, and we talk about that. I think another state is different from.
But is it though with this day and age and technology and FaceTime and like if I
can get to another. If I move to Michigan for a job or something, I can get to Michigan much easier than I can get to Ghana. Right. Ghana's a once a year trip.
You're right. I can give you that. But if you go to I feel like in a sense, like LA and Cleveland, it's only 3 hours backwards, but that's a lot of travel to get to LA to Cleveland.
It is a lot of travel, and I think that's something that you would think long and hard about. But it's not even like she really had a job. Like she's just like,
she did good. She had a job.
But she could have got a good job in New York.
But she wanted to give back. That's the point that Harper
it's a bunch of people in Brooklyn that need to
She
give
was
back.
trying to give back.
So
to people
stay in
Brooklyn.
So she could have done that single with the baby in Brooklyn.
Oh my God! Let's read the comments.
I didn't like it. I didn't like her. I feel like you don't take nobody's kid away. I did not like it. You don't take man. I'm killing you. Try to take my kid to Africa.
Let's read some comments. You are.
Oh, we right there. Understood her position. Harper was the issue. Harper's been the issue.
Harper's been the issue. Yes.
Harper never listened to her. She was doing things to satisfy them and putting her dreams. I understand. Look, okay. If you want to go. If that's how you felt, I have no right to tell you how you felt throughout your marriage, right? And sometimes you just get to a point where you're like, there's no turning back. I understand that. Sometimes you get to a point where you're like, look, too much has happened.
Well, she did. She walked in the room and she was like, I can't do this.
I get it. And there's no turning back. But you ain't taking my kid with you. That's cool. You mad? You want to go? Then I get it. We grew apart. I'm not going to hold that against you, but you're not taking my kid with you. And she sprang that shit on him at the divorce meeting.
She did. Now that was wrong.
That biatch.
That was wrong. Like the whole Ghana part was wrong. And she said she had to think on it. She didn't want to do it. You
want to go, but my kid ain't going.
And because this is what I would say. I thought because most of the time, like I haven't rocked with Harper in a long time. Like we talk about even her, like she know my stance on Harper. Like if I was more chestnut, I wouldn't have married old girl. We've had our discussion on that whole thing. I wouldn't. We've had our talks on that.
I know. He had sex with everybody in the state.
Anyway,
while they was together.
But anyway, but I felt like because everybody was like, because I even seen comments on like social media about like everybody's like, oh, Harper was wrong for how he went at them at the party when he like cussed everybody out at the party. And I was like, no, you stepping out of your line. You need to get back. This ain't got nothing to do with you. This is about me and my kid. I'm trying to get
ready to go. And she came in there yelling, talking about you gonna fight me for custody. Yeah, bitch, I'm gonna fight you for my kid. Yes, I am. And then you should have been ready for that.
Terrence Howard was like, he was like, when Tay Diggs was going out, it was like, how you kept old girl, his daughter away from him for 17 years, and then telling Terrence, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
I thought the movie, like I said,
it hit on some good stuff. It was really, really good.
I like how they stretched it out because they couldn't tell that story the way they told it in one movie. They told it over, it's like 8 45-minute episodes, which was good.
Was good. I also enjoyed the fact that once he got divorced, he didn't like because it was like the immediate thing was like, oh, he should now get with Jordan.
Well, he tried to get with her, and she told him no.
I thought that was great. I like how they did that and didn't make her like immediately like make her be like, oh, let's get together now that you're divorced. This is the perfect time just because you got divorced.
Well,
like,
she was kind of like, I want you to be ready for real. Like, when you're really ready. Like, I'm not gonna be a rebound. I'll be your friend. I like that. I'll be your friend and I'll help you get through this, but I'm not gonna be your rebound.
I guess Harper did cheat on her too. He did kiss Jordan that night. Yeah. He did cheat on her also.
Yeah, because she woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
It was just the kid part that really got me. I think she was slowly nagging me throughout the movie, but I think it was the kid part.
Because I always thought she was gonna cheat on him with the dude with like from the market, like with the broccoli and stuff. I thought she was gonna cheat on him with him because he was really attentive. I was like, oh, she gonna cheat on him with this dude, and she didn't though.
Yeah, he did.
And then because he never made the phone call to get her store.
Oh, he did. But I'm not mad at her for wanting to divorce him. I can't tell you how you've been felt in your marriage for the past 20 years. And sometimes you get to that point where you're like, there's no turning back here. Like, yeah, sometimes you get to that point, which is fine, but you're not taking my baby to Ghana. It's not happening.
So you just remember this if you ever get this millionaire that you be talking about you need, and you try to move my kids somewhere.
If he a millionaire, then we could just fly the kids back and forth. At this point, the kids gonna be older. That'd be all right.
Anyway,
the apartment she didn't want it, but she got it because he wanted it. Yeah. I mean, she was trying to live in that little cramped apartment. He was just trying to move them on up.
Well, she wanted to be in the community, helping the community.
I don't want to be in this community. People get shot in this community. I don't want to be in this community.
It was gentrified. Brooklyn is gentrified at this point. So
we're moving up.
Like I said, Brooklyn is gentrified at this point.
We're moving on up.
So
she said she wanted to move to wherever they were. He said no. She wanted the place to start her business. Yeah, I know, and that I do agree with. I do.
Harper was the problem. Harper was a bad friend. He was a bad husband. He was a bad, very selfish, very self-indulged. Harper has been an issue since 1995.
Shut up. She didn't take the child to take him away. She's one to pursue. I get that. You can pursue your dreams, but you're not taking my baby to Ghana.
Harper been a problem since 95.
Not the baby. If she could pursue her dreams in Jersey. That's different. You want to take the baby to Jersey? Fine. I can make that drive. You're not pursuing your dreams in Ghana with my baby.
Had Morris Chestnut had to live through the whole cheating drama all over again on the movie.
That's first of all, he was nice. He was nice enough to ask and get they sign off. Because that was the big payday. He could have just been like, "Look, my family need this money."
Like I said, that's why
he asked and gave the sign off.
Who gonna say how? If your friend legitimately came to you, are you legitimately gonna say no? Don't do this, even because none of them wanted that movie. None of them wanted that movie.
I don't think that was the case.
The friend who
I think Merch didn't want the movie.
Merch didn't want the movie.
Other two didn't.
I don't think Morris Chestnut wanted that movie either because he even called him selfish. He called him selfish. Like later on, he talked about how selfish he was. I don't think they wanted that movie.
No.
The book was already.
And Morris Chestnut was just having sex with everybody in the first episode too.
The book was already like a hindrance in the friendship alone to begin with. The book alone was it. So the fact that you like.
Well, he shouldn't have wrote the book from the beginning, but that's what he did. So it was a bestseller. I don't know what to tell you now. It's written on. Shoot, they still his friend. Ain't that bad? What?
Nothing.
If she stayed, she would have still been living for Harper. I agree with you. I do agree with you that she would have, but that baby would have stayed.
But he don't have. That's the thing. Like it was like a.
That's what Jasmine just said. He wouldn't have been able to take
care of that baby. Yeah.
But that's okay. But that's just kind of like if you got two working parents. Like I could be like, you know, I don't know. We both work. No, we don't have our kids all day, every day. No, we don't.
But he was like going to LA. He was like always.
Then I'll move my mama into this condo, and she gonna help me take care of.
She was the better. She moving to Ghana.
Not from Ghana.
Moving to Ghana, I don't rock with, but she was the more mom parent in the household. Like he would
She
be gone.
was, but
he
not
would
from
be-
Ghana.
He would be gone for like weeks at a time. He was. I mean, they whole house was on like frozen, and he was in LA while the house was freezing.
You ain't gonna convince me. Right? She should have taken that baby to Ghana. You ain't gonna convince
I'm just.
me. Y'all not gonna convince me. She should have taken that baby to Ghana. Y'all not gonna convince me.
I'm just saying.
Then I don't have you and take care of. I'm hiring a nanny. How about that?
She'll say I got it right.
So what? I ain't listening to Michelle either. Or Jackson. Y'all not gonna convince me she should have took that baby away from him.
I don't think, like I said, I mean, I wish it would be like a middle ground. Like I think Ghana sucks. But I mean, obviously it worked out. They figured it out. She was able to.
Devin said he's a typical baby daddy. Damn.
I don't know about that.
Damn.
But he was able to.
Man.
She was able to surprise fly the kid back to New York without them even knowing that she was on the way.
I mean, that was nice, but
Yeah.
That's the least she could have did.
Harper is selfish. He's a selfish guy. I think he was blocking her for the sense, to an extent, like thinking about. I think he was blocking her just for the sense, like, you're taking my kid, like, because I think he would still be on the move as much as he was on the move. If she was stateside or not, he would just be able to pop in on her when he wanted to, though. Like, to just be able to drop in, though, but not be like, I'm a present everyday dad. But if we're not together, if you're just how happen to be like, even stayed in New York, I'm in LA for 2 weeks. I'm coming home for 2 days. I'm gonna come see my kid for 2 days. I'm going here for a week. When I get back, I'm gonna come see the kid. Like, but the actual stability of the child was coming from Sanaa Lathan.
I mean, somebody had to pay the bills.
Oh my God! Here we go.
I'm just saying.
You act like she ran a profit. She ran a business.
Giving all the money to charity. Somebody had to pay the bills. I'm just playing.
Oh my God.
I'm just playing. Oh man. He could have moved to Ghana. I'm not moving to Ghana. I'm not moving to Ghana, Michelle. No, that is not an option. You couldn't be like, you either move to Ghana or you lose your kid. What? That's not an option. Like, that's not.
I mean, what do I do for a living?
I'm not moving to Ghana.
What do I do for a living?
I don't know.
If I'm a writer, I can write books from Ghana.
She could have fed people and helped people anywhere too. It's plenty of homeless people right in New York. I know it. Plenty of them. She could have helped them.
Oh my God.
Doing it for show, but when it got rough, he would have been like, "You right? Let's go parent on FaceTime." He was never with the kid. I agree with you, but I just don't feel like moving her to another continent is the right.
I mean, I think it was sucked that she dropped it on him. I feel like she was wrong for just dropping on him. I think she was out of pocket for getting mad and trying to blow up a party for the fact that she thought that he was just gonna sit back and take that shit. That was the other thing. Like, did you think I was just gonna be like, okay, you can move my kid to Ghana and I'm not gonna do anything?
Yeah,
like,
wasn't a fan. Was not a fan. Michelle said she team Mark today. Oh my God. We're gonna have to agree to disagree. And then I don't know, it was like from the first episode, she had started nagging me. And I don't know what it was. It was like when she met that Jamaican lady, remember? And the lady was teaching her how to cook. I was like, is she gonna like this Jamaican lady? Like, I didn't know what was happening.
She wanted to move there because she wanted to stay there. And
that's what I thought. Yeah. I didn't know what was happening. I was like,
she wanted a simpler life. Harper was Hollywood.
I can tell that, yeah.
Harper was Hollywood. She wanted a simpler life. She didn't want.
And she was always from the beginning. She was like that. Like, they played her in like this eccentric. They gave her like this eccentric role. Like, because at first they were like, oh, she does this. Like, apparently she had tried a bunch of stuff before she became a caterer. So she was always like this eccentric person. That's like the role that they gave her. And I don't know. If you ever find yourself in that situation, you got to find a way to compromise, I guess. Just don't take nobody's kid away to another continent, because that ain't right.
It's not. But I mean, like I said, Harper was a very selfish person. He was a very selfish person. My favorite character in this new role in this season, which he's always been my favorite. Morris Chestnut's character has been my favorite character since the first movie. Like his forgiveness of his wife, him like going through the transition of his wife dying, him like transitioning to being like a better father in this new movie, and even learning like rediscovering love at the end of this movie. Like he's always been my favorite character, and he's been my favorite, and then Terrence Howard's been the funny guy. Like that's
Terrence Howard's a shit starter.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
But yeah,
But
Morris Chestnut.
But he always give that like that dose of realness
Yeah.
when Harper needs it.
Yeah.
He always comes to Harper with that dose of realness.
But yeah, Morris Chestnut's always been my favorite character since the beginning. Like him, like seeing those replays in his head, going over reciting his vows. Like that image is like burned in my head. Like I was like, that takes balls to like recite those vows and seeing that replay in your head and be like,
because he know what he did. Because he know what he did.
Like I said,
he know what he did. He know why she did what she did. And I think
my best friend.
I think that's an adult to say, I know what I was doing, and I know for a fact that would have never happened had I not been out there doing what I was doing. I know for a fact.
I would swallow. I've always said I would swallow that a lot more if this was a random, like not my best friend.
No, I knew it was gonna hurt you. Shouldn't have been out there messing around.
And again, that's why Morris Chestnut has been my favorite character from the go. Like I said, from him swallowing the vows to him watching his wife die to him being a better man and becoming a better father. And this, like, his transition, they transition him like this.
Trying to figure out what he wants to do with his career.
Like, yeah, like they transition him very. Maybe that's because I feel like I could relate the most to Morris. I don't know. I've always like, but because I've struggled with like. I'm accepted it. Like if any of my two boys ever come, be like, hey, I'm gay. I've like played that conversation out in my head several times. How that conversation would go. And
how would it go?
I'm good with it now. I wasn't. Ask me like 6 years ago, I would not have been good with it, but I'm good with it now.
That'd be the funny thing, because it's like as a parent, you don't have no choice but to be good. I mean, you cannot be good with it, but then what's the alternative? You don't talk to your kid, you don't have a relationship with your kid, you're pushing your kid to feel unloved or whatever. Like, what is the alternative? You don't have a choice but to be good with other people's choices. Like if you want to be in their lives, you don't have a choice. And it's like, and some parents, like parents who cut their kids off because they make different life choices than them. I may not care for your life choices. I may not understand your life choices. I may not even believe in your life choices, but they're your life choices. And that's the operative word, is it's your life. I can't, if my parents would have stopped me from doing some of the stuff I wanted to do, like it would have made it worse. Like you got to let people live their own lives. And that's your parent, that's your spouse, that's your kids.
I feel like we're going to say this and then we'll get off because it's been almost an hour. We're coming up on 3 minutes, an hour and a half. I think that's perfect. But I feel like this day and age in social media, I actually feel like social media to an extent has made those conversations with your parents a lot easier to have. Because I don't think he would have ever came and told his dad, like, hey, I'm non-binary. But him being like, you know what, post that video, knowing that the world is going to see this video. He was like, basically, like, I'm ready to have this conversation to an extent. Like, you don't have the balls to go up and say, which we told me and her talk about that about social media. People be like they'll make indirect comments or posts or statuses. And I'd be like, at times I'd be like, well, why don't you just pick up the phone and call that person? But I feel like that's an extent. That's the way people get things out there that they want to just put out to the world to see, or they want somebody, like you're putting that out there. You want somebody to see this. There's a reason why you're putting that out there.
I ain't never subliminally. I have never made a subliminal message against somebody on social media. I find that to be so weird. That is so odd to me. I would like, what are you doing? I have never subliminally made a status or a post about somebody on social media. I
made something about you.
That's weird. I know you have. I saw them too.
So that was back then.
I know you have. But no, I've never done that. I find that to be so weird. Like, what are you doing?
Because you're trying to get somebody's attention. You want them to see it.
So text me. That'll get my attention. Call me. Yeah. That'll get my attention.
But Anyway, that's
I
all.
mean, randomly see it scrolling through social media and being like, "Oh, is this person?"
But what
talking
I'm
about
saying that with this is like,
No,
I'm not
I
gonna
know
tell
what you
my
mean.
dad I'm gay, but he see me voguing. Ain't that what's called?
Yeah.
Voguing
With the wig and
with the
makeup
wig
on.
and
He said,
makeup
"What
on.
the fuck you a piece of shit?" Started his son.
They was trying to get like that's some
Is that JJ?
that was some old people shit right there. Like she accidentally put the damn video on the phone on the camera TV and couldn't figure out how to get it off the TV.
He said, "What is this? What y'all watching?" Start on his house. What?
And it was live. That was the bad part about it.
And in front of everybody.
Yeah.
I guess that would be kind of like you'd be like, "What? Wait, what?" Especially if you had no idea, like. He donated all that boy clothes.
And he was upstairs. Oh yeah, he went up, yeah. And that was the thing, like he was like, he ain't care. He was upstairs, daddy was down, he just was doing it upstairs.
He was in the other room. And he was like in full drag. And he was in the other room. Like, dude, you had no use about to get caught.
I feel like that was I say this, like I feel like that was like they put them in like such an awkward situation. Like everybody knew that he was, even when Terrence Howard found out, like everybody else had already knew. Terrence Howard wanted to tell Morris Chestnut. They were like, you can't tell him.
It's not your place. No, and that's the thing I think with a lot of that stuff. It's not your place to tell. Like it's not your place.
I feel like I could, for me, I feel like I would be like, I will want my boy to call me and be like, hey, or at least like nudge me, like, hey, I think you should talk to Mari. I think you should talk to Queese about
it, but you gotta let somebody tell that them on their own. So I don't like they don't want you to come ask it. I want to tell you on my own.
But I feel like for me, I would feel like you knew this like I would feel like what's her name on Sisters. You knew this whole time. Like I would be looking at my friends like you knew this the whole time. That's what he said to Nia Long.
He was like, you're not their mother, and like that's what he said to her. Yeah. Like you knew this, and that's not my story to tell.
It's not, but you can. She never encouraged him to talk to her. She did. She said it one time.
Well, okay, he know he got to talk to you. I can't keep telling him. Then he ain't gonna tell me nothing, and he gonna freeze me out too. I think it was nothing. It's not like it's anything that was dangerous to his life. Like he was like, oh, I'm feeling terrible, and I'm like about to try to, I don't know, like slit my wrist or something. Like then yes, you should tell the father that. But if he's like, I'm perfectly happy living like this. Look, this is just who I am. I'm not ready to say it yet. It's not my place to tell you. It's not my place to tell you that. That could make things worse.
Got one more comment, then we'll get off. Read that last one.
I already read it. Just love your kids the same because their happiness brings me happiness. I agree with that. Completely agree with that.
All righty. It's been an hour and a half. I think that's long enough. Well, maybe you can stay. I'm about to go get our son in bed. You can stay. Whatever.
All right, y'all. Thank you for joining us. Every other Thursday, we're gonna come back with our. Come on, you gonna say bye? Come here. Oh, you okay? We're gonna come back every other Thursday. It's gonna be our thing like it was last year. So make sure you guys join us. Say bye-bye. Bye. Say I see you later. See you later. You should be sleepy. You sleepy? You go night-night? No. Aw. Michelle said bye. She said, have a good night. Have a good night. All right, y'all. Love you. Thank you so much for joining. Same time in 2 weeks, okay? Okay. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. See y'all. See ya.